Coverage you can count on isn't just some slogan at News 4.
I was born and raised in Tucson. Being from here gives me
For decades, Martha Vazquez seemed to have it all.
We bring you all sides of the story.
My life was great. I mean, I loved my job. I got to meet different people every day. I got to learn something new every day. I never stopped learning, which I've always valued.
But in February of 2012, everything took an unexpected turn.
I think I did it because I wanted to end my life as I knew it. I can't even tell you what I was thinking that day. I went to the mall and I bought some shoes and I think I bought some makeup and then I took that top and the earrings and I walked out. And the security guard came after me and said, "Do you know that you have something that you didn't pay for in your bag?" And I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "Well, did you plan on paying for that?" And I said, "No, I don't think I did."
Shoplifting cost Martha her career and her reputation. Even she wondered why she did it. But when she sought help from a psychologist, she learned her life had been building up to that moment.
I lost my dad when I was 7 years old. I stuffed it down. I moved ahead. I lost my brother when he was 15 years old. He was 17 and I was 15. I stuffed it down and moved ahead. I stuffed things that happened to me just down and then proceeded forward with a smile on my face and the determination to do a good job. I had a major depressive disorder in full swing, and I had no idea.
A consistent feature of depression is the downcast mood and a lack of enjoyment in what we used to enjoy doing. And so this sort of sets the potential scene for acting out in an unprecedented way, because you want to either signal that you're tired with what you're doing, or more likely you want to just change. And any change, any disruption of the monotony that you see contributing to your depression is welcome.
Psychiatrist Oli Teenhouse has seen that desire for change drive people to do shocking things.
There comes a time for some people when almost anything that will disrupt that kind of state is welcome news. It's not unheard of that people act out, if you want to use that word, in the context of some emotional episode in which they don't really know how to cope with the feelings they experience.
But what am I going to do in life, or people that just need to be educated?
Ralph Romero struggled to cope with his feelings from an early age.
On the outside, I was pretending I was happy. I knew what was going on. I knew I had control. But I would lock myself away. I would hide myself from my family. I would constantly think I was doing bad all the time. I wanted out of life.
Ralph turned to drugs and alcohol. Eventually, he stole a vehicle and landed in prison, which is where he finally received treatment for his depression and anxiety and began to turn his life around. Today, he works to help others who've been incarcerated reintegrate into society and is studying to become a social worker.
I work in the jail, and sitting in that jail, it reminds me where I once was. But I'm on the other side now. I get to help them.
Martha also reinvented herself after hitting the darkest point of her life. She found recovery through a combination of medication, talk therapy, and hypnosis, and even became a certified hypnotist herself in hopes of helping others.
All people have value, and I am a valuable human being. You know, every day I wake up in the morning and I listen to one of my hypnosis processes, and it just tells me that I'm going to have a great day and that I'm going to be productive today and I'm going to be happy, and if I can help anybody, I'm going to help them. Right now in this
Oli Teenhouse says it isn't unusual for those who've battled mental illness and found healing, as Ralph and Martha have, to in turn aspire to help heal others.
Mama, how you doing today?
This is really, I think, harks to one of the best things in human beings, and that's the empathic altruism that we have. We learn from our own experience We learn what helped us, and we'd like to share that with others and help them too. That's a very positive way of dealing with an experience like this.
But the first step, he says, is working to heal oneself.
Or the whole definition, if you will, of mental health is to be in charge of what you're doing, you know, to evaluate choices and decide what you do, which may not be the same choice between different people, but as long as you own your own decisions, that is a sign of healthy adaptation to life.
Oh, look, you have food here. Okay. I committed a crime, and I don't take that lightly. That will be a part of who I am for the rest of my life. But I also believe that people deserve second chances. Everything that's happened to me has made me a stronger person, more determined to do the right thing with my life. Ah, so good.